Alright, so today is the day. The full set is now here. This is Eevee Grove A3B full essential card list. 107 total cards. Be prepared, today is going to be a long video, so get it buckled in, get your popcorn, enjoy. We're going to read through these and see how they are. Is the meta shifting, or is the complainers correct, saying it's the worst set since launch? We'll find out here today. So, as always, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Just comment down below, Jodo, if you want to enter a giveaway. Best of luck to everybody pulling. Truly hope you guys can win, like, you know, in your pack pulls, and maybe the giveaway too. We'll take that. So, let's get straight into it. First off, here we go. June 26, 2025, 107 cards. Tropius is the first one. My GOAT. 3 energies, Cutting Wind. 60 damage, 100 HP, 2 retreat cost. Pretty simple. Beautiful artwork. Tropius making it in. There we go. We got Leafeon over here, the one we've seen in the trailer. 90 HP, Leaf Blast. 10 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each Leaf Energy attached to this Pokemon. Bounce Suite over here, we have 60 HP, 1 energy flop for 10 damage. Over here we got basically Tisserina's evolution line. Leaf Step, 1 energy, 80 HP over there. We have now Tisserina, 140 HP, Kick Down, 50 damage. Your opponent reveals a random card from their hand and shuffles it into their deck. Over here, let's keep going. We have Applin. We have 1 energy Ram, 20 damage, 40 HP. Appleton over here, 90 HP. Sweets Relay, 40 plus. If one of your Pokemon use Sweets Relay during your last turn, this attack does 20 more damage. It's a funny thing, they just keep doing this attack. We've seen this a few times now, and this set sort of mimics that. But Flareon, 110, Assisting Heater, 40 damage, 2 energy, 1 fire when it's normal. Take a fire energy from your energy zone and attach to one of your benched Pokemon. Pretty cool. We'll take it. Flareon EX over here, 150 HP, Combust. Once during your turn, you may attach 1 fire energy or a fire energy from your discard pile. If you do 20 damage to this Pokemon. Fire Spin, 130, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Pretty much, that's what it looks like over there. Torkoal, making an appearance over here. 100 HP, Flamethrower, discard a energy from this Pokemon. 70 damage, 2 energy. I mean, you know, just a discard, but not bad, not bad. You know, a fire deck getting a bit more. Litten over here, so we have another Incineroar line. Litten, Flare, 40 damage, 70 HP. Over here we have Torracat, 80 HP, 2 energy, Claw Smash. Pretty cool. Incineroar, 150 HP, Darkest Lariat, 100 times. Flip a coin, flip 2 coins. This attack does 100 damage for each heads. So, gamble basically, right? You know, not bad though. 3 energy, 150 is not bad, right? Celandite over here, Ember, discard a fire energy from this Pokemon, 30 damage, 60 HP. Salazzle, 90 HP, Combustion, 1 energy, 40 damage. Vaporeon over here, 120, Hyper Whirlpool, 70 damage, 3 energy, flip a coin until you get heads. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. I'm telling you, something with water and gambling. in this game, something with water and gambling. Glaceon, 100 HP, Ice Blade, 2 energy. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Pretty simple, pretty easy attack there. Oh, we got Vanillite making an appearance here as well. 60 HP, Sweets Relay, 10 plus. If one of your Pokemon use Sweets Relay during your last turn, this attack does 20 more damage. And I'm guessing the whole evolution line's gonna have it. So, Vanillish over here, 80 HP, Sweets Relay again, 30 plus. If one of your Pokemon use Sweets Relay during your last turn, this attack does 20 more damage. So on and so forth. Now, Vanillux, also 140 HP, the double spin 80 times, flip 2 coins, this attack does 80 damage for each of the heads. So, yeah, you have Vanillite line over there, and you have Appleton, the Sweets Relay thing. So, depends on if you're running that, but... continuing onwards, 110 HP, we got 3 energy, Water Pulse, 50 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Over here we got Pomplio, 30 damage, 2 energy, Watering HP. Oh my god, Primarina EX! Oh my god, it's real! Oh my god, Brio, 90 HP, Water Gun, 2 energy, 40 damage. Oh my god, it's real! Primarina, 180 HP. Hydro Pump, 40 plus. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra water energy attached, this attack does 80 damage. So for 2 energy, basically 80 damage. Then on top of that, Sparkling Area. Basically, if you have 3 energy attached, 100 damage but it does heal 20 damage from this Pokemon, so not terrible, right? Pretty solid. We'll take that for what it is. Primarina finally get an EX is at least something, man. It's at least something, man. Oh, at least it's better than the previous sets, if you catch my drift here. Jolteon over here, 90 HP, beginning bolt. 40 plus, if this Pokemon evolved during this turn, this attack does 20 more damage. For a max of 60. Okay. Joltik over here, 40 HP. Jolt, 10, 10 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Galvantula, 80 HP. Electric Shock, 70. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Espeon, 100 HP. Energy Crush, 20 times this attack does 20 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. A little bit of a fun one energy, and then again 20 damage for each energy attached to all your opponent's Pokemon. Like it could be something pretty fun. Could be something pretty fun to like run. Over here we have Woobat. Gust is 20. Over here we have Swoobat as well. Psyshot, 40 damage, 100 HP. We have Swirlix. This is the line that we talked about. Sweets Relay again, 60 HP, 10 plus. If one of your Pokemon use Sweet Relay, 20 more damage. Then Sweets Relay again, 30 plus, 2 energy, 120. Now, if one of your Pokemon used Sweets Relay during your last turn, this attack does 60 more damage, so 90 damage total. Which, if you care for that, that's kind of how the entire line goes. So, yeah. Sylveon, 90 HP. Evo Harmony, 40 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each evolution Pokemon on your bench. That is, again, over there. So we have Sylveon here now, 140. Happy Ribbon, once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand, to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may draw 2 cards. Fairy Wind is 70 damage. Yep, 2 energy though. Over here we have Mimikyu. Try to imitate. Flip a coin. If heads, choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon attacks and use it as this attack. Oh my god, if heads, choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon attacks and use it as this attack. That's going to be a fun one. A bit of a gambling deck, you know. Milcery over here, Sweets Relay again. Like, oh my god, so much Sweets Relay. 10 plus, if one of your Pokemon used Sweets Relay during the last turn, does 20 more damage. And then over here, Alcremie does 40 damage for each time your Pokemon used Sweets Relay during this game. Yeah, for each in the game. Is anybody going to actually build that like full deck? You have Milcery, you have the Swirlix, you have all those lines you can run, but is anybody going to actually use it? I'm curious. Barbaroach over here, Mudshot, 2 energy, 30 damage. Wishcash, 130 HP, 4 energy. Earthquake, 130. This Pokemon also does 10 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. Bit of a friendly fire over there. A bit of friendly fire over there. Mienfoo over here, 60 HP, Kick Shot, 40 damage. Flip a coin if tails. This attack does nothing. Mienshao over there, 2 energy, low kick, 90 HP. Carbink, 80 HP, hard roll, 30. Flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Umbreon over here, 100 HP, Dark Binding, 40. If the defending Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it can't attack during your next opponent's turn. Oof. Basic Pokemon can't attack during the next opponent's turn. Ouch. Over here we have Sableye. Scratch, 30 damage, 70 HP. Purloin over here. These are all, a lot of these cards, by the way, are all real cards, like from the IRL set, so it's kind of cool. 60 HP, Playful Knockdown. Discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. There you go. Liepard over here, 90 HP. Slashing Claw, 70 damage, 2 energy. Mawile over here, 70 HP. Powerful Vice, 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Togedemaru, 80 HP. Bristling Spikes, 30 damage. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, do 30 damage to the attacking Pokemon. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Oh, damn, they got Melton in here, too. Wow, 60 HP, Headbutt, 20 damage. Kind of cool artwork as well. Melmetal as well, 140 HP, Mega Punch. 3 energy required, Steel. Over here, we have Dratini. This is a card, actually, too, yeah. 60 HP, Beat. We got Dragonite EX. Oh my god. Dragonair, 90 HP, Waterfall. Requires a water and lightning energy. Here we go. Oh my god, it's got Giga Impact. 180 HP, Giga Impact. 180 damage during your next turn. This Pokemon cannot attack. 103 energy, 180 Giga Impact. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, Melmetal, and this looks kind of funny, dude. Oh my. Melmetal and this, dude. Mega Punch 90, 140, which is kind of fun, like a little bit more. And then over here, Giga Impact 180. Dude, what? Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Nah, dude, Dragonite EX is real. Snorlax! They got Snorlax in here too. What? Drampa over here, Dragon Breath 70, flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. 100 HP, 70 damage. Eevee over here, let's see it. Collect, draw a card. Eevee EX, VV Evolve. This Pokemon can evolve into any Pokemon that evolves from Eevee if you play it from your hand onto this Pokemon. This Pokemon can't evolve during the first turn when you play it. 30 damage, bite, 90 HP. Snorlax EX, dude. Let's go. 160 HP, full mouth manner. At the end of your turn, the Pokemon is in the active... if this Pokemon is in the active spot, heal 20 damage from it. That's pretty fun. Flop down punch, 130. But this Pokemon is now asleep. Wonder, can this get any meta play? But yeah, 4 energy, 130. So you just see, yeah, Giga Impact. 180 for that 3 energy there. That's going to be such a fun one to use. This one over here, heal the damage, but you go to sleep, so. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? E-Palm, double hit, 20 times, flip 2 coins. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. Over here we got 90. Catching Tail, once during your turn, you may put a random Pokemon tool card from your deck onto your hand. Ooh, Corkscrew Punch, 50 damage over there. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Chatot, Tone Deaf, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. 10 damage, 70 HP. Audino, 90 HP, do the wave. 20 times, this attack does 20 damage for each one of your benched Pokemon. Simple attack there. Minccino over here, or Minccino, 70 HP, pound 10. And then, again, evolution, Cinccino. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Is it Cinccino? I know people say that like that, but 90 HP, slap 1 energy. Over here says, look at the artwork. For 70 HP, 30 for 2 energy, Greedent. 120 enhanced Fang, 50 plus. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 50 more damage. Yeah, 50 more damage if a Pokemon tool is attached for 3 energy. So 100 damage, 120 HP. I don't know, man. Dude, some of these cards are pretty solid. I know people said they were mid, but I don't know, man. Some of them are pretty fun. Eevee Bag over here. So this is the one that we saw. During this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon that evolve from Eevee do 10 plus damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. It heals 20 damage from each of your Pokemon that evolves from Eevee. Oh, leftovers. Oh my god, leftovers. Wait, somebody actually predicted that. Somebody actually predicted that. Leftovers at the end of your turn. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, heal 10 damage from that Pokemon. Over here we have another. So is this another region or is it the same region that we're in? We have How over here. During this turn, attacks used by Decidueye EX, Incineroar EX, and Primarina EX do 30 plus damage to the opponent's active Pokemon. Incineroar. Oh damn, Decidueye and Primarina. Nice, dude. Nice buff to all 3 of them, especially 30 damage. So Primarina, whatever it is, with that initial attack, that's 2 energy for 80 damage plus 30 is 110 damage for 2 energy with that card. So that's not bad by any means. Penny, look at a random supporter card that's not Penny from your opponent's deck and shuffle it back into their deck. Use the effect of that card as the card, or effect of this card. It's random, so pick a random card, use the card, and that's what it is. Leafeon, over here, Leaf Blast 10 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each Leaf Energy attached to this Pokemon. Over here, Flareon. Oh, these look so good, dude. Assisting Heater, 40. Again, take that from the Fire Zone attached to one of your bench Pokemon. Vaporeon, same one. Hyper Whirlpool, 70, same thing. Dude, the artworks look super cool. Each of the evolutions have one. Look at this thing, Glaceon. Wow. Jolteons, too. Espeon. Look at, dude, Espeon's the best one. You seen this? Wow. Sylveon too. Oh wow. Oh, we actually saw this. This is real. This was this was found by somebody. I thought it was a fan art. No, it was real. So someone actually had an art. Huh. Over here, Umbreon. That means somebody actually leaked it and they didn't even know they leaked it, or they were joking. I couldn't tell. Maybe they were serious. Umbreon, 100 HP over here. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna just say it now. Espeon's the best one looking one, dude. Sylveon, Espeon, even Umbreon. You look insane. Oh, I could maybe Jolteon. Maybe just these. Dude, they're all good. Eevee here as well, looking amazing, dude. Look at the artwork. Oh, damn. Flareon, Primarina, Sylveon, Dragonite, Eevee, and Snorlax. 6 EXs in the set here. 6 EXs. I don't know, man. They look amazing. I truly think that Dragonite's like the star, man. He just looks beautiful to me, dude. My favorite Pokemon, by the way, one of my favorite Pokemons. And then over here, Primarina finally getting some love, especially. Snorlax there. Got the trainer cards. Looking, again, pretty cool. Damn, Flareon. They're all, oh, wow, they're all rainbow border. So Flareon's a rainbow border. Primarina's a rainbow border. Sylveon rainbow border. And then Dragonite rainbow border. Look at the Dragonite card. That is so cool. Look at this. Wow. Snorlax, dude. And passed down in the middle of the street. Typical, man. Typical. Poor guy. Over here we have Eevee. Oh, so Eevee is the immersive. I called it. Yeah, I knew they'd do that. Probably it zooms out and shows you all the evolutions. We knew they would do that. There was no shocker there. Shinies, everyone's favorite. Pinsir, Lapras, Voltorb, Electrode. Over here we have Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir. Ekans, Arbok, Farfetch'd. Wow. Okay, I won't lie. The Moltres one goes incredibly hard. the Moltres one goes incredibly hard. Wait, Eevee Bag is the freaking crown rare? Bruh. I don't know how I feel about that. Eevee Bag got the crown rare. Wow, okay. Gallade, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres. Super cool shinies, though. You can't lie on that one, but why did Eevee Bag get that? I knew Eevee would get the immersive, but Eevee Bag getting the crown rare is diabolical. But hey, I don't know. I think it's a really solid set. It's not like the best 100%, but it's still, dude. I think that some of these cards can really compete. So you'll find out by tomorrow, or the day after. You'll learn what can compete and what can't. But dude, that Dragonite, dude. Man, my goat. All right, take care. I'll catch you tomorrow or later today